Hello, this is Mark from Set My Site, and this is a quick video tutorial to show you how to use the swatches that are built into the website. So what I've done is I have this product trellis, and I'm going to be setting up swatches for this product, and I'll show you how to do that. It's actually quite simple once you know how to do it. So I'm going to scroll down to where it says product data. Now you have to have a variable product in order to use the swatches. So that means you need to have a product that has more than one version of itself. So this product, it has multiple colors. If I actually click on the variations, I can actually see the different colors that have been set up for this product. So pink, green, purple, and black. And again, this is because it's a variable product. Swatches won't work on a product that is just a single product without any variations because it's just one color. It's a single product. So you need to use a variable product type in order to set up swatches. And once I have my variations set up here, you can see, for example, if I click here on the variation, it says pink. Actually, you can just open up any variation by clicking on this drop down area. And what we want to do is we want to dictate that each product variation has its own image associated with it. That's the first step. Step number one is making sure that we upload a unique image per variation. So for pink, I'm going to click the drop down here. Obviously, first I'm going to click on variations right here, then click on the drop down for pink. And right here, where it has this kind of blue image, if I click on this, I can actually upload an image. So I'll click on this. And then for the pink, I'm going to use the original scarf, which is this one. So I'll use that as the image for pink. And I'll click on set variation. So now you can see for pink, it will associate with this image. And if I want to kind of collapse this, I can just click on this up arrow, collapse it, and that so I can see this easier. And now for green, I'll just open this one up and take a look. For green, I'm going to click on this here. And then I have made these fake product examples here just to help illustrate how all of this will work. So I'll click on the green one here and click on set variation image. So you can see now I have my image for my green variation. Now I'll just collapse this back up so I can see what else I have. I have purple next. I'll click on this to open up the purple information. And I will click on the image here again to upload my purple scarf, which is right here. And I'll click on set variation image. I will collapse this window and open up the black window. Now I can remove this. This was just for testing earlier. I will add my black image and click on set variation image. Okay, so I have set individual images now for each of those variations. And the next thing I want to do is while those variations have their own images, which is nice, it would also be nice for users to be able to click on a swatch color to pull up those variation images. So the next step is going to be using the swatches tab here. And I'm going to click on save changes right now just to save the work that I've done. And I'm going to click on swatches. So obviously we have set up this attribute, which is called colors. And if I click on that attribute, it brings up a control panel for the color swatches. So what I've done for the type, if you click on type, there's a couple of options. What you're going to want to do is use custom colors and images as your type. And you're going to want to use no label as the label style. And then for the size, it's by default using a size of swatches image size. And that's what we're going to use as the default swatch. We don't have to do anything there. And this should be the settings that you use each time you want to use a swatch on a product. So now I've got my settings done, and now I can do my attribute configuration. And what that means is all of the variations that we've created now can be triggered by a swatch. And so what we see here is the variation pink, green, purple, and black, just as we have had before. And if I click on either of those, I get to open the panel and I can actually choose a color. So I've already gone in here and done these. So when you create a new product variation and product swatch, these won't be filled out. You'll have to go in and fill these out by yourself. So I actually already filled this out. So I chose the color pink here. And if you wanted to, let's say, modify the tone of that pink color, you can use your color tool here to change the tone of that pink. Let's say I want something very soft. I'll just use that color there. You also have the option within your color picker. You just click on that to open it. To use specific RGB codes or hex codes. So if you know what those are, you can drop those in here as well. So that's an option. And when you're done with the swatch, you can click on the next one and you can have these all open at the same time just to see how they're all set up. And you would simply add the color to each of those variations that we've already created. So now I'm going to click on publish to see what this product looks like and test it out. So let's do that. Okay, and I'm just going to open it here by just right clicking and then open in a new tab. Okay, so now I have my products open in a new, my product open here in the new tab, and I have my color swatches. I see the label here that shouldn't be there, so I chose no labels on those, so I have to see why that is showing up like that. It may be a caching issue. I probably have to clear my cache, but you shouldn't see labels like this. You should just see the swatches. And if you click on, let's say, for example, green, you can see that it pulls up the green variation image for you. If you click on, for example, purple, it will show the purple, and then same with black, and then pink, it should show the original image. So that is how you use the variation swatches. That's it. And hopefully you are already familiar with how to create the actual attributes and variations. This should have been available to you in a separate tutorial in order to create variations for a variable product. So if you are confused by how to create the actual variations, for example, if you wanted to add a new color, you would go to attributes, and then you would add a new color here in order to use that for a variation. So if you're confused about how to create attributes and variations, please let me know. I will create a separate tutorial that will cover how to actually create attributes and variations for a variable product, because you do need to do that part first before you can actually create the individual images and swatches for the product. So that's step one, attributes and variations, setting all of those variations up, and then you can go and create the individual colored images and color swatches. So I hope that this has been helpful, and as always, if you have any questions, please let me know, and thank you for watching.